So you're trying to buy tickets to Universal Epic Universe, or perhaps you're trying to get an express package that you can add on to that day. It's a little different because this singular theme park is not selling tickets in the exact same way, and they're not doing express in the exact same way as all the other parks. So let me help you out on both a computer and on a mobile device how to buy tickets and express to Universal Epic Universe. Personally, I think it's the easiest to do this on a computer, so if you have that opportunity, I would do that. But don't worry, I'm still going to show you how to do it on the phone as well. Easiest thing, go to the main page. You're going to head up here to the Ticket and Passes location, and you're going to pick Park Tickets. Now, there are different packages you could do, and I could probably spend 2 hours talking about all the different ways that you could combine hotels. You could do a Harry Potter specific package, you could do something for Florida residents, but this video is going to be specifically for those that are looking for single day tickets to Epic Universe, and then if you want to add on Express as well for that park. We can go down to the Explore All Tickets. This might happen sometimes. Don't worry about this. Basically, it's going to make you wait for a little bit. This is rare, but it does happen if you happen to sign on at the same time as everybody else, or if Universal just suddenly drops tickets like they will later this summer for Halloween Horror Nights. Once you're in the ticket section, you're going to want to go and click Universal Epic Universe and make sure that it says a one-day visit. When it says that, you're pretty much done at this point. You can press however many people you're going to have, whether there's kids, whether there's just adults. You can select, and you're going to head to the next page, and you're going to see all of those prices. Now, one thing you might have noticed, over here, there is a Florida resident button. You can go ahead and click that, and then go and see what options you have. Make sure, again, to switch it to one day if you're trying to look for that. The prices might not be different depending on what Universal is doing at the time. If you're a Florida resident, maybe go and check that out, and you might be able to save a few dollars, but it's not going to be a life-changing amount of money saved. You've now gone and you've bought your tickets, your single day tickets. All you got to do is go in, click your single day ticket, click select, scroll down and pick what specific day you want. You'll be able to see that the prices are different for each week and sometimes even for each day throughout that week, and the prices do fluctuate. Normally they don't change a dramatic amount, but as you get closer to that day, the prices could go up. So it might be smarter to go ahead and grab those tickets in advance because it is normal for this park to sell out. So say you go ahead and grab this ticket, and then you can head up to the top right. You're going to see over here, it's going to be a spot for you to go to your cart. Just like any other spot, you can go to your shopping cart spot, and then you can buy your single day ticket with whatever day it was picked for. Again, there are different packages that you can do, and some of those packages let you go anytime throughout a week. Maybe you have a big window to be able to go, but if you're going to do this, you are picking a day-specific ticket. If something happens and you need to change it, go ahead and call Universal. This is going to be their number right here. Call that number. They're really, really good at being able to help out. I have had on multiple occasions where I've gotten a reservation for dinner, or I've even had a ticket like here at Epic Universe. You call and they can figure out the difference. Sometimes it does mean that you have to pay a little bit more money to be able to go and do that, but the price was more for that day. It's not like you're going to trick them around by switching from a Tuesday to a Saturday. Once you're ready to check out, you can check out with an account, or you can check out as a guest. Not every single person needs to make an account if you're buying multiple tickets for multiple people, but I do recommend that at least one person in your party does go ahead and make an account. When you get to the park eventually, a lot of the stuff there is going to be mobile ordering. So you're going to use the Universal Orlando Resort app, and that is how you're going to buy your food most of the time. So at that point, you're going to eventually need someone to have an account. You're going to put your credit card in. It takes a little bit of time at first, just so you know, but eventually it is actually going to save you time. So eventually you will have to do this. So I do recommend, especially if you're going to buy it as a whole family at once, just go ahead and make the account. After you've made the account, or you can do the guest checkout, you're going to go and assign those tickets to a specific person. If you've already visited Universal Epic Universe before, or potentially if you visited the other parks, you may have gotten your face scanned when you entered the park. They use facial scanning technology at Universal Epic Universe and occasionally at Universal's Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida. If your face has been captured in that way, basically, when you show up to the park, since you've already assigned it to that person, you might not even have to pull your proof of purchase out. It just scans your face and you go right in. It's actually very convenient. If you know you're going to visit the parks on multiple days, you'll actually see it's quite helpful. But either way, you can go and assign it to those people, and then you can get that all set up. You can give it for every person, and you're eventually going to get not only something on the screen that you can screenshot, and I do recommend that, you can print it out as well once you get your confirmation of purchase, and then you can also get an email in a little bit after you've purchased. Give it a little bit of time to get there, but once you see your purchase, it'll have all your information there, your QR codes, all the stuff that you need, and if you made an account at that time, whenever you go to download the Universal Orlando Resort app, when you sign in, it should automatically fill in. You'll be able to go to your ticket section there and see that. So That's it for buying a ticket. Now let's show you how to buy Universal Express so that you can have that as well. To make this as easy as possible, you go back up to the tickets, you're going to go to Universal Express Passes. This is where it's going to get a little bit confusing. You're going to see Universal Express Unlimited, Universal Express, and Universal Express Now. It's a little confusing because they all have different ways. As you might know, Disney changed their stuff to be able to go from Disney Fast Pass to Disney Fast Pass Plus to Disney Genie to Lightning Lane. At least Universal's keeping the same names, but they are adding some stuff at the end. Basically, all you need to know is that you are looking for the Universal Express. As you scroll down, you can actually see it'll tell you that it does work at Universal Epic Universe, but look for, as of right now, the blue one, Universal Express. Universal Express Unlimited lets you go on rides again and again and again, and it actually comes with some of the hotel stays that you can get at the parks. If you're staying at some of the nicer hotels at the Universal Orlando Resort, this may be included for select parks. But it does not work at Universal Epic Universe, regardless of what hotel you stay at. So scroll down to the Universal Express, this blue one here, click Shop Express. When you get into this section, you're going to click one park, because you're just buying it for Universal Epic Universe. Now is when you're going to want to scroll down. If you see, it's going to show here Universal Express, regular Universal Express, Unlimited, but at the bottom, it then shows the exact park. This is where it gets confusing. So just scroll, 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 scroll. It is the very last option all the way at the bottom. So now you can say, I'm going to need 1 or 2, or for however many you're going to be purchasing it for. So if you have 4 people in your party that need Express, you're going to buy 4. We're just going to say 1. And then we're going to look at our days. As you can see right here, one of the days is sold out. Express does sell out faster than tickets. So the second you know you're going to go to a park, I recommend buying tickets almost instantaneously, especially for Epic Universe, because the tickets sell out, the Express sells out, stuff happens. Again, you can try and move those days later on by calling Universal. So grab your tickets first. As you scroll down, let's just say we're going to go ahead and grab this day. We're going to say add to cart. Important information, it is valid on the date selected only. Theme park admission is required and must be purchased separately. That's what we're doing here. So we're like, that's fine. That's okay. Now we're going to go and head to our cart. And you can see we have 1 of each. So you can be someone that goes ahead and pre-buys your tickets and then later on buys Express, kind of like how I just showed you. Or you can buy both of these at the exact same time. This is the important thing. Valid May 5th. Valid May 5th. Make sure those dates line up, especially because while I said Universal can help kind of move those dates around, if one of those sells out, then they can't help you because they won't have availability for either the ticket or Express, and you're kind of out of luck when it comes to that. So I recommend buying both on the same day, but you can just buy the ticket up front and assign that to everybody and make your account and then go and buy the Express packages, however you'd like to do it. But that is essentially it. If you see down here at the bottom, the mobile ticket delivery by email and to your account's wallet, again, when you go ahead and make that account, it should show up automatically and take care of everything inside of your Universal Orlando Resort app as long as you make an account, which I highly recommend. So, another thing you're probably going to notice, the price difference. Yes, Universal Express is usually, if not always, more expensive than the actual tickets. This is not like Disney's Lightning Lane where it's usually $30 to $40 and maybe you go on a couple things here and there. Having Universal Express will have you skip the line quite a lot. You're going to skip a majority of the queue basically for every single attraction, and it also works at both of the major shows inside of Universal Epic Universe, which is great. I've been able to use this before, and it will cut your wait time. Universal technically says it can cut your wait time half, if not more. It cuts your wait time down usually by 80 to 90%, at least on what I've experienced at Epic Universe. It will significantly cut down the wait time. On every time that I've been able to use Express, which was opening week, later on that year, I've done it on 3 separate occasions, and in every single time, your wait time is, I don't want to say non-existent, but significantly smaller than it would be if you were just doing the regular standby without Express. So, we've now seen how to do it on a computer. That's how you buy a ticket. That is how you buy Express. Make sure to look and say that it says specifically Universal Epic Universe on those tickets. Make sure you're not buying a Florida resident rate, all that stuff. Now I'm going to show you how to do it on the phone. All right. Now we're heading to the app, the Universal Orlando Resort app to be specific. You're going to want to download this. Again, I highly recommend having this before you even go into the park. I recommend you sign in before you even go into the park. It's going to have all of your stuff go ahead and waiting for you. But let me show you. So to be able to buy tickets this way, you're going to head to the bottom and hit buy. You're going to go and buy tickets. And it's going to look pretty similar to what we saw already when we were on the computer, but it's going to move stuff around a little bit. First one that's important, click Universal Epic Universe, click 1 day, get rid of the 3 day. If you're a Florida resident, hit yes, but if not, turn that off. And it might reset itself like this. So you go back to 1 day, Epic Universe, apply those filters. You should see then, at the bottom, you can go ahead and you can purchase the tickets just like that. You can go ahead and hit select. Go ahead and pick your day just like we were doing before. Go ahead and hit add to cart. Perfect. That is now set up. And if you'd like to, at this point at the top, you're going to see the EX symbol. You're going to go ahead and hit Express Passes. Scroll down. And again, this is where it gets confusing. Express Unlimited, 2 Park, Unlimited Pass. There's this, there's that. It gets confusing. And you might be noticing, well, where's Epic Universe? Go up to our filters here. 1 Park. Why they do it like this, I don't know. People get confused, and that's the reason I'm making this video. Go ahead and apply your filter, so now it's to 1 Park. Scroll, 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 scroll all the way to the bottom, and there it is. Universal Epic Universe, 1 day Express Pass. Yes, I'll take that. Let's go and get it for the same day, the 5th. It's valid, it's just giving us the warning again. That's fine. And then we're going to see in our shopping cart, 1 day ticket, Universal Epic Universe, valid May 5th. Valid May 5th, 1 day Universal Express, Universal Epic Universe. You're going to say the word universal or universe quite a lot on this trip, trust me. And the same thing's going to pop up. You're going to have your mobile ticket, you're going to have your total and all of that, and then you can go ahead and check out, make your account, or continue as guest. Again, save yourself time. Please make an account when you go and do this. It's going to make your entire life so much easier. And that is it. Basically the same process, but as you saw on the phone, it is slightly more difficult. They kind of hide Express from you. I don't think it's on purpose, but it's definitely something that trips a lot of people up. So, again, you can do it on a computer, you can do it on a phone, but what you should definitely do is join our Facebook group, Universal Epic Universe Theme Park. At this point, we have 200,000 plus members. Every single day, we have tons of comments, posts, and people who are sharing their trip. They're giving reviews, they're giving tips. They're saying, hey, I'm at the park and this broke down. Hey, you should know this. Hey, this thing is changing. So if you're someone that likes to stay updated before you go and visit this park, this is one of the world's newest theme parks, and it's a truly incredible place to visit. This might be a great guide and a great way for you to be able to join. We also have other videos that can help you out. If you're someone that doesn't want to buy Express, I have done an entire 30-minute long video that explains how to do this park step by step and where you should go if you want to visit Universal Epic Universe without buying Express, because I understand it can get quite pricey quite fast. That is everything you need to know about buying tickets and Express to Universal Epic Universe, whether you're on a phone or you're on a computer. One last little tip I might want to leave for you. Say you can't find Express for the exact day you're going to go. This is rare, but sometimes you can go and head to other third-party sites. There's people like Undercover Tourist or the Orlando Informer, and they're able to sell not only tickets, but Universal Express packages that sometimes they will have and Universal won't, because Universal allows them to sell a certain amount. And basically Universal's bucket is empty because they sold all of the ones that they wanted to sell for that day. But there's a couple extra that those third-party companies might have. I can't say that they always will, but it might be just a spot you want to check if you're trying to buy your tickets or something last minute and you realize that the tickets or Express are already sold out. Maybe jump on those sites. This isn't sponsored, but just something that can help you out.